Don't mind the bullshit music in the background. Watching some workout babes for motivation. Not for this goddamn game, though. Thick ass babes working out. Wasn't expecting to be here, baby. See if we can pull off another one. Can we wear our blue while they got their gray on?
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken just shy of the 10 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, you lucky
Just a yard on the
motherfucker.
1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folding like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Let's pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot in the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Inside give to Elliott. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
A big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Here's Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 10 yards brings up 4th down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Lions nothing.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's taken it around the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Here comes Reed. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. See if they can do better here on this drive. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Our 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for goal. Shark's got it left side. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll try it now with Swift. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Lions, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
All right, we got to hold on to this lead, fellas.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now. And this ball will be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
First down.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Taking it about the 1. Joe Reed returning. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. They find some open field here.
Okay then, Zeke. Okay then, Zeke.
Touchdown,
Goddamn, baby.
Cowboys. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Now for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Lions nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Man, you
Now
took
a
it to
throw
him,
in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Goff rolling to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They will run it with Swift here. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions get a bit closer.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
It's caught at the 1. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 174 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 14. Prescott to throw it. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They throw it out right complete. There he goes, right side. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott.
Hold it up, hold it up,
Going
hold it
there
up.
as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And he's taken to the ground.
I'll take it, baby. I'll take it.
By the face mask.
I'll take it. That's all I needed,
I
baby.
believe this is going to be a first down.
That's all the fuck I needed.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football.
Good looking out.
I believe the Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Wow. That block is not for it, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row. They've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
The Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.
Seems like it's just the inherent joy of the task itself, and further to that, seems like you're purposely choosing certain things that you're not great at, that doesn't come natural to you. Is that what you've found to be a sense of fulfillment with your training?
For sure. I feel like if you just work your strengths, there's no fulfillment there. It's like you're doing what they're good at. It's like an ego boost. So when you work with something that you know you suck at and you find progress, it's very fulfilling.
I need him.
You feel like you can achieve anything to some degree. It's like you're working with your skills and you get deeper and deeper. You know you can suck at it. You know it's taking you ages, but you're seeing progress. It's like, wow, this is amazing. And so when you actually come up with more, it gives you more opportunities to work on different skills. So honestly, if you do like pancake, I'm not that good at pancake. If I work on that, which I am, and then get really good at it, then I can just do like stolen press, stuff like that. So it's also introducing that further. So yeah, it's just a matter of trying to, for me, is to open up the whole entire body as best you can, try and reconstruct you can.
You've also shared a lot of playing, so doing things that you're doing to acquire new skills and challenge yourself in a different way. What have you found to be beneficial from play as opposed to structured training where it's everything has to be this way, done this way, etc.?
Catch us in the next one.